Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wednesday's Market SITREP. Coming out a little late here at Top Gun Options, obviously for the main reason, unless you've been on the other side of the moon for the past, 6 months. The Fed decision. We absolutely nailed exactly what the Fed was going to do. I said, folks, at this point, the Fed can only disappoint. Holy shnikes. Look, when I'm right, I'm usually right in a large way, and we nailed it, man. The market imploded. Dow was down, 400-ish points at one point. We climbed back half those losses, but take a look at the VIX, man, the volatility index. Over the past couple of, I told you, folks, freak out, nothing's wrong. Freak out, nothing's wrong. And then Monday afternoon, we got long volatility in our weekly options live trade brief, man, and also in our primary live trade brief. I said, here it comes. We're going to have a huge spike in volatility to the point of, take a look at our volatility position today in our VXX position. $6,600 profit or gain so far with our VXX. We call it a burner trade, folks. We put these on. I put on a bull put spread and bought some calls, and those things are printing money right now. We also have a bearish weekly options trade on Brazil, which is up 75%, $1,500. A bearish week regular trade on FXI of $1,400. Folks, we nailed this. Printing money on the Fed decision. I knew this is exactly what they were going to do. I said, 25 points we're going to get. There's no way we get 50. If we got 50, we probably would have seen this. We got 25, and the dude said, what? We're going to be, what words did he use, folks? Man, we had a good accelerated retirement brief this afternoon because I prepped the battlefield for this, man. Take a look at what happened here. I said, he might, if he comes out right here, what did he do? He said, we're raising interest rates, right? And we're going to be two words, double D, baby, the double deuce, data dependent. And when they heard that, the market did what? They went freak mode. What did the market do today? They heard Jerome Powell say, we're going to be data dependent, and they went freak mode. Why? Folks, the data are good. Things are good. The dude sat in the press. He was hard pressed to explain this rate cut, folks. I felt a little bit bad for the guy. This is a dead cat bounce, by the way. This reaction's right. The initial reaction rate in here is always wrong. That's right. Dead cat bounce. We're heading lower. Why? The dude more or less said, I wouldn't be, counting on any more rate cuts anytime soon here, there, folks. Holy shnikes. We're going to see a little bit of a tantrum like we did here. I don't think it's going to be this massive. Why? Because I think Jerome will run out and kiss our knee and put a Band-Aid on it and tell us to go run away, us crazy scampers. But this was awesome. Absolutely nailed this. I told you this was not needed, and he made it sound like that. He said it was an insurance cut, right? Stocks fall as Powell signals caution on future rate cuts. I knew this was going to happen. Loving our bearish bets on FXI, on EWZ, on Raytheon. I got filled on a Raytheon bear call spread that's imploding here. And we got bullish this week and last week on volatility. I told you this was going to happen. I showed you a headline the other day, 2 days ago. Markets are eerily quiet right now. And what? A VIX explosion is most likely on the horizon. Nailed it. Folks, we're having a blast here doing this. If you're not here or having fun, or you just looked at your portfolio and you're getting schwacked, you deserved it. Join. Take a 7-day test flight, folks, for $38. I'm heading out to Fort Lauderdale with my mom tonight for dinner with some friends. Guarantee you, I buy her Appletini. It's worth $30. If you can't afford an Appletini to learn how to trade these markets, don't. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/go flight. Matter of fact, go have that Appletini instead of doing this if that's your last crack of money there. Here's the other reason we're heading lower here, man. Look at this headline. China manufacturing PMI slowed last night. Remember, I briefed you earlier in the week to, hey, make sure Tuesday night, after you watch the absolute ridiculous Democratic clown car, make sure you watch what the China numbers are. Their economy is still in contraction. And then what happened yesterday afternoon? Mnuchin and Lighthizer got on a damn plane. U.S.-China trade talks collapsed after a half day of negotiation. Half day! They had like dinner the night before, slept in, worked out, met at lunch, and talked for a little bit and got on an airplane. Nothing happened. The last time negotiations did this, we did that. So the reason we didn't implode this morning on this news that the trade talks have collapsed and the trade war might get bigger is because we were waiting for Uncle Jerome here. And Uncle Jerome disappointed as I predicted. He could only let us down, and he did. Okay, so be very, very if you're sitting there going, "Wow, man, this is awesome, nice job, Wiz." If you're sitting there going, "Is it too late to get long volatility?" The answer is absolutely not. No. Now look at our VXX position; it's up over $7,100 as I've been talking to you. Great month performance. This is our primary live trade brief model portfolio. We're up over 10 grand, man, 10 grand, and we're only using what about $33,000 in haircut here. Wow. That is a beautiful, beautiful return. And so the answer is no. You still can get long volatility because I still think if we're going to have look at what the last temper tantrum we had when trade talks broke through, man. Look at that. The volatility index was up like 81% when we went from our resting heart rate of about 12 and we popped all the way out at the top of the Keltner channel here, like 21, 22. Very happy. If you're not in a great mood because you're seeing red in the market and the Fed doing what they did, disappointing, you're not trading here at Top Gun Options and you're not watching these SITREPs. These SITREPs are free, by the way. Imagine what we do in our regular trade briefs that you're not a member of. Head to go.topgunoptions.com/goflight and sign up today, man. The next 7 days are going to be epic. Why? Because we're done. So we're having this holy crap reaction. What's on the right side of this chart now? There ain't no Fed meeting for a while, and we're most likely not getting a rate cut at that point. This was an insurance cut, folks. And if the data continue to be good, we get a jobs report on Friday. What was the jobs report today? Anybody see the ADP numbers come out? ADP numbers were good. So the previous months were revised up. We were looking for 150. We got 156. We got a beat. So that's a good macroeconomic number. What did we see yesterday? The Conference Board's consumer confidence number was a blowout. The consumer is having a blast. Pending home sales went from 1.1, they're going to implode, to you're wrong, they're exploding. The data are good, folks, and I felt, like I said, I felt embarrassed for the dude trying to shuck and jive as to why he's cutting rates, and he couldn't find a good reason, but they had already cut him, so now it's a wait and see. And if you're waiting and seeing and looking for another rate cut, you're going to be you're going to be sad. So again, numbers lie. I'm sorry, men lie, numbers don't. There you go. Here's our primary live trade brief once again with our positions that are exploding as I'm talking. Look at this. Wow, volatility is really starting to rip out. Look at this, man. Since I started this brief, the VIX was up 7%. It's up 11. We're heading lower here, man. What a great day. Having a blast. Awesome. Over $11,000 in July in the primary live trade brief model portfolio. Sign up, man. We bought some long calls the other day. They're up $800. And in my opinion, the VIX is heading higher. So if you listen to me as I'm doing this brief and you got some volatility, you already made some money. Look at that. Okay. One more time, head to go.topgunoptions.com/goflight. And if you get airborne today for $38, you'll be in our Analyze Your Trade and weekly debrief. We have a lot to talk about at 1 o'clock tomorrow Eastern in our Analyze Your Trade and weekly debrief. Going to be a blast, okay? So have a great rest of your day. I'm going to go have some victory champagne, and I'll talk to you guys later. God bless. Make sure you hedge.